Okay, this week we're going to discuss actually what a pest is. So there's a couple of different definitions here. We've got insects and mites that damage crops, weeds that compete with field crops for nutrients and water. I think a better definition is by UCIPM, which is organisms that damage or interfere with desirable plants in our fields and orchards, landscapes or wildlands, or damage homes and other structures. Invasive species are living organisms that are not native to an ecosystem and cause harm. And this is due to human activity, and they grow rapidly. They have high and rapid reproduction, high dispersal ability. And we talked about this last week. The brown marmorated stink bug is a real pest and becoming quite a pest in the Pacific Northwest. Invertebrates are arthropods, mollusks, and nematodes. So insects are organisms that have a thorax, a head, an abdomen, and they have 6 legs, and of course antennae. And there are 2 types of insect development: complete metamorphosis and gradual metamorphosis. So complete metamorphosis is your standard butterfly, beetles, etc. You have egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The larva form is very different from the adult form, and usually, not always, but often, it's only the larval stage that is actually the problem in some of these insect populations. Beetles are the exception. They have both the adults and the larval stages, feed on plants and other things. So the 2 major mouth parts of insect pests are chewing mouth parts. So they have mandibles that are like teeth that chew, and then sucking mouth parts, and basically they pierce the plant and act like a hypodermic needle and suck plant juices out. So some of the insects that have piercing, sucking mouth parts, and actually I'm including mites here too, which are not insects: leafhoppers, lacebugs, plant bugs, aphids, psyllids. And here's some more: rose leafhopper, green peach aphid, boxwood psyllid, honey locust plant bug. Thrips have rasping, sucking mouth parts, and it almost looks like they've sawed off some of the leaf. Quite often the damage looks like silver. Chewing insects, well, we've got a rose slug, a rose sawfly, where they chew the upper portion of the leaf. Black vine weevil chews the outer edges of leaves. Forest tent caterpillar eats the entire leaf, and then holly leaf miner chews their way through the inside of a leaf. So arachnids are spiders, scorpions, ticks, mites, etc. They have 2 body regions: cephalothorax and abdomen, 8 legs, no antennae, and their mouth parts are called chelicerae. With regard to horticulture, we're talking about mites that feed on plants. So there are several types of mites, and some of them are spider mites, some of them aren't. And some of the most common found in the Pacific Northwest: McDaniel mite, citrus red mite, spruce spider mite, and the 2-spotted spider mite. And they're about the most serious pests on both yard and house plants, and can actually really wreak havoc in a greenhouse. Mites have piercing, sucking mouth parts and cause stippling, and this is what the damage looks like. Quite often what's going to happen is you're actually going to see the damage. You may not actually see the pest itself.